We are outside. Okay, look. Y'all gotta get out of the fucking camera view. Y'all cannot be blocking that camera. But we are outside doing a reading. The power went out while I was recording a reading. So now we're outside doing a live stream. Because why not? Because why not? So welcome in when y'all get. I don't. Oh, I do. Okay, good. I was about to say I don't have a tarot deck, but I lied. I do. I have this as well. I don't know if you need that or not, but we're gonna jump in. We're gonna see what y'all need to know, what y'all need to be aware of. Again, for this new moon eclipse that already seems to be doing its thing very well and very wisely. And I will not be able to read chat because there are florals blocking it. There's just a bunch of grass blocking it. So I won't be able to read the chat. And I also can't see the chat because I'm blind. So karmic in the wrong. Oh goodness. I think I have a card in here that's literally karmic in the right as well. Okay. So this is a karmic in the wrong, a bloodline, and you are learning this lesson. So the card you're learning this lesson is both, I have to say it this way, a threat and a promise. Like, you're learning the lesson, collective, or you're learning whatever lesson you're going through. And whoever this karmic is, they're gonna learn this lesson. But this is a bloodline issue, something to do with like a bloodline curse, like maybe your mother or your father had to deal with this a lot, or you were just raised in around groups of people, or your parents, however, but you were the one chosen in the line of birthing to break this, or at least to experience it and to understand it and break it down to why it had to happen. So we're going to delve into what's going on, but the karmic is in the wrong in this circumstance, in this reading. So let's jump in and see what's going on with that. Karmic in the wrong. Wow. So that was a lot to just try to pop out, but did not. So yeah, someone lost. They're going through a heavy burden right now where they want to try and give to you to cause a new beginning. Someone does know that you are the nurturer, or you are the one they were looking for, the one they were calling on in the grand scheme of things. They're just now realizing really that they lost. This could be someone that you left in a past situation, and they thought that you would be right back where you left them, is how it's coming through. But you completely moved on. You're no longer stuck or in the same energy of them or as them, um, at all. Someone could feel like you're still holding on to a grudge, or that you are holding on to some form of poor interaction that's keeping y'all together or keeping y'all on that same sort of frequency, but y'all are not. Like, someone's just picking up on themselves at this point. They're only really feeling what they're supposed to feel at this time, which is phenomenal. I would say someone's learned the lesson now. They're seeing how they really were in the wrong. They were making the foolish actions. Ace of Wands upright and the Knight of Wands inverted. It was a good idea. They had everything they needed. They just didn't move forward. So they're seeing that now. It's like, I don't know, it's like someone's really in their thoughts. Like, damn, I could have left where I am right now if I didn't. If I just would have stopped. If I would have just like. But this is someone they still getting, like, if someone had a goal in mind of like building up a career or building up or getting like a job or something, they're still gonna get it, just not when they wanted it. Just they could be they know they could have been in that position by now. Like you told someone, by this time you could be like where you're supposed to be at. Everything would have been fine. But they went against you. They said, no, that's not going to work. It's not going to be like that. I need to do it this way. They did it their way, and they're still not even one step ahead. They're actually losing more than gaining, and they think, or they thought that you would be losing more than gaining in your position. They just thought it would be stupid for you to do that or to move with you, but they are learning very quickly that they were in the wrong the entire time. Chariot upright wants to come out too. You are noisy. I know. I hear you, but you noisy as hell. Quiet down a little bit. Thank you. They be crazy out here. I'm sorry. You gotta talk to them sometimes. With this, with the star coming out again, this is a wish fulfillment. They know that you were just trying to help them nurture a wish. You were just trying to help them. See, he's a lot quieter now, or she, a lot quieter now. They ain't as loud as they were before. You just gotta talk to them sometimes. But they know, like, you were just trying to help them move forward. You were literally like the obelisk in their life. Really, is how it's coming through. Queen of Pentacles inverted. But they thought that because you all had separate goals, or you weren't working on what they were going to work on, or you two are just on two separate spectrums of it all, that it wouldn't have worked. Gender, race, career path. It was like, oh, we wouldn't mash. It wouldn't work. If I move with you, it wouldn't work because blah blah this, blah blah that. No. Queen of Wands upright. You had the right idea. You were just telling them, hey, I'm not holding back from this. Or someone's seeing that that you aren't holding back. That they even thought that you were too ambitious, that you moved too quickly with that Seven of Wands. They would have thought that whatever you were doing was just going too fast. Like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this because you're going too fast. Things are moving way too quick for this. Something has to be wrong. This has to be a scam. No, not everything that moves fast is a scam. Sometimes it's just time to do things, and sometimes it's not time to do things. Other times you're doing things and you're in the right time, but just not the right mindset. But they weren't thinking or seeing all the efforts, all the work you were putting in, which is why it's like going off their own mindset. Like, there's no way what you're doing is going to actually work, but it does work, and it will work, and it has worked, and it's not going to stop working. Someone now sees the achievements that you have. Like, you don't let anything stop you, or if you do get stopped by it, it's not forever. It's just for a moment. Yeah, the Nine of Swords inverted, and the Three of Swords inverted. You don't let your mind create bad feelings. You don't allow yourself to talk yourself down or talk yourself out of things. You're not an alarmist or a worrier. Someone gets called those names as a joke as well. It's like, oh, that's just the alarmist in you coming out. But people are like, no, this person's a fucking like bitch when it comes down to doing work. They're always going to be like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do that, because they made a bad choice before in the past, and they haven't learned how to retrust themselves. So they're starting to see that, like, you were just trying to help someone make a better decision by trusting in you, because they can't make the right decision, and they know they can't make the right decision, and the way that they explained themselves to you proved like, oh, you're just stuck in your head a lot. So let me help you by getting rid of that mental cycle that you're in, by showing you this and then allowing you to move forward easier this way. So someone might be trying to run back in late when it's too late. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords upright. You had the right idea the whole time. Someone's now seeing that, like, they were never bound to a situation, or they should have never stuck with a situation. They should have never kept a certain mindset or a certain path, because you were moving the right way. Strength inverted, Wheel of Fortune inverted, the Empress inverted, Five of Cups inverted. Hey, quiet. Thank you. We have Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, Empress all inverted, and the Five of Cups upright. Someone just did not believe that you were strong enough, or that you were brave enough. So someone was really pushing their insecurities onto you. Like, they they were looking at you and seeing the reflections of them and you and being like, oh, you're just like me, you don't know what you're doing, blah blah blah, and putting that on you. Now they're in regret because they see that they were literally pushing you away the more they did that, and it was not beneficial. The sun inverted, they were being blinded by your light rather than nurtured by it. They allowed your light, your warmth, your love, however, your vitality, to be a poison to them rather than to lift them up as well. Yeah, someone was not holding their vision because the past was holding them back. The end of a tough cycle is approaching, though. Someone could be a Capricorn or have a Capricorn South node. But a tough cycle is ending now because of this, because someone did not trust you. This cycle of people not trusting you. Hey, I know you're just trying to talk, but you loud. You loud as hell. Come on now. Be like the other ones and be a little bit quieter, please. Just a teensy bit. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. For me. Because this person can't be trusted now. There's too much tranquility on your side. It's a time for healing, and that's why luck was not on someone's side, or they didn't think that luck would be on their side because you were healing. They thought that you would be too busy healing, and they thought you healing was you slacking off or whatever. Or maybe you were using vices at the time when you were around this person. They thought the vices that you were using were going to be permanent. No, challenges and legacy, that was not part of who you were or part of what you were supposed to go through. The vices were just temporary, is what I'm hearing. They weren't lasting forever, or they weren't going to last forever. But yeah, your hard work is paying off. That's what someone sees on this new moon. Again, heavy Capricorn energy, heavy Taurus energy, prosperity lies ahead. You're doing the right things. Just keep working, keep moving forward on this path. Because someone was making you think about them or picking up on their energy so that you wouldn't have a transformation. You are good enough, expect a powerful change. So again, like someone wanted the fact that that they rejected you, that you wouldn't feel like you were good enough to move forward or move enough to do your business or move or however, or they thought that you were so attached to them that if they didn't go with you, that you would fall too, and then y'all would reconnect later on. But that's not it. Yeah, no, choice inverted. Someone made a wrong choice to not be resilient and to not use their resources well or be enlightened by some form of resources. You were really supposed to help someone get out the trenches, or a few people I'm hearing, and they chose to go against you. Someone's gonna like take your word of advice now. It's like someone wants to ask you, do you have any advice for me now? And it's like it's up to you if you give it to them or not. But it's like someone just wants to know like what to do now since they're here. It's not asking like what's going to come in the future. They just want to know how to move forward now, because they don't know how to take action, because you don't have to make any adjustments. Just don't let pride get in your way. Because just because someone didn't step out of their comfort zone, don't get prideful and be like, well, I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. You're not obligated to do anything, but it does show your character of heart. It does show if you're here for right reason or wrong reason. It does show like where you're at mentally and where you need to heal at, remembering that we're all children, and that if you're not going to show someone else grace, why do you need to be shown grace? All these things, because what you get off my phone, flies. What are y'all doing? Because if someone isn't um, aware of what they need to do, why wouldn't you allow them grace to be more aware now that they learned the lesson or now that they've gone through the lesson? This is not for everyone, and I know there's going to be a lot of unhealed people screaming in the comments, but that's just going to show like that they still got demons and devils in them, and that they actually aren't here to help people grow, heal, and evolve, and that they're here to stick something to people because they are not holy or have any form of angelic aspect to them. They still want to be in that demonic energy and do what you want to do, be how you want to be. But if you're not here to lift people up, and you're only going to look at their wrongdoings, then you should look at your own wrongdoings and stop being a demonic force on this plane. Simple put in plank. Like, that's just what it is. But yeah, so someone didn't want you to have faith in your dreams, but now fiery Fimex approaches because you've been believing in the impossible. Everything has been set in the stone because someone refuses to look at the bigger picture, or everything will be set in stone if you look at the smaller picture. This is a time to give rather than take. because time is up and someone sees that. Your commitment is not being tested at this time at all. Like your commitment's not the worry or the goal of this is just to see what you're like, where you're at on your journey. Yeah, intuition, because you intuitively know that someone has a fall from grace or someone fell from grace because of an entity attachment and evil eye being sent back to them and not going on you. Nothing changed for this karmic feminine who is occupied in self-destruction with their gifts. They weren't building up with their gifts. They were using their gifts for evil, for bad, to hold grudges, for etc. But they know they can't destroy you, or they know that they can't destroy something because you're not mentally and emotionally unstable by them. You're not enamored by their abuse. You're not caught up in the whirlwind of the abuse that they did, so they can't really have that power over you. On this pathway of divination, you're free. That was kind of the reading. That was part of the reading that I was picking up before the power cut out. So I'll just let that part come out whenever the power comes back on, and I can resume that. I hope that it saved the video, because if it didn't, then uh-oh. But love a spell inverted, manipulation inversion. Someone can't use glamour spells on people. Someone can no longer manipulate people or break up you between you and your business, or you and what you do, or you and who you truly are. Yeah. Someone doesn't feel comfortable in their own skin because you're protected from the truth, or someone wants to be protected from the truth because they're expecting a commitment, or someone knows that like a commitment was supposed to happen, or the reason why someone still doesn't have like a home is because a commitment wasn't given, or they didn't accept something. Like they shouldn't be in this situation. There was someone else around this individual as well that was having a mirrored situation. It might not have been romantic, or it might not have been in the same way. With the cardinal coming out, that's what your ancestors want you to know. So their ancestors or someone's ancestors are showing this person like, hey, you should be in this position with one of your buddies who, because they did what they were supposed to do, you just didn't. Like you allowed your own pride to get in your way, and you lost your new commitment. You lost your new stability. You lost your new place, but you shouldn't have done that. Boss in ascending. Ew. I'm sorry. That's just some weird energy I picked up on. What is that cat demon with the two tails? Someone's gonna have to put that in the stream. It's a demon cat with two tails. And the two tails represent the two minds. But someone's possessed by that cat demon. That's what just came through. That's why I was like, ew. I want that energy gone. That is some funky ass, crazy ass energy. Be careful, y'all. If someone is just going around going meow 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 all the time, be careful. That is this cat demon that is possessing a bunch of people. I don't know why the hell I even need to bring that up right now. But if someone going around acting like a damn cat, get the fuck away from them. Leave, like, get the fuck away from them. Because they are possessed by that cat demon, and they are dumb as fuck right now. That's all I gotta say. They look like a goofy ass, dumb ass bitch moron. I don't even know what the hell, but that energy came in through like a fucking train at high speed, and I don't like it. And I don't like it one bit. So they chakras unbalanced. So they could even be possessed by this demon. I just really want, yeah, and an immature woman's in emotional pain because you're not karmic. I need that energy gone. It is like heavy. Someone could be using that cat demon to try and possess you to be like submissive towards someone so they don't have to go through something, because they're concerned about some sort of unexpected money that they can't steal from you. So they don't want to be your opposition anymore. They want to come in and use your money with you, is how I'm hearing it, but you don't need that. Someone in this family unit, yeah, they didn't want you to get this message. This family unit could be a group of friends, but like they just got to get their life together. This person's obsessed with money. That's it. Bye. That's why they can't move on and an ending's happening, because you don't have a lust for them. Or the only reason or the only way this person would be able to have the money is if you had a lust for them, or if you were lusting over them. So let's see. Can we get the signs, please? Mother, Father. Hello, Cardinal. Oh, you're a female. Huh? That's a female cardinal right there. So someone could be born in the year of the horse, year of the tiger, a Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, or Sagittarius, or a Leo, or a Capricorn, or a Libra. Split the deck, or a Pisces. Your signs, their signs, your years, their years. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. I mean, what is the ending of this? Spirit, Mother, Father, the Anunnaki. What is going on? So yeah, someone's bound to a water sign, or someone's bound to the way they've been moving or their feelings at this time. They can't remove whatever they stuck with. Corruption inverted, because you're not corrupt, or someone's bound to the fact that they can't corrupt how you feel. They know they can't do anything to change anything. Summer was their last chance, or something happened in the last summer. There's a lot of luck on your side spiritually. A cricket just landed on my knee. There's a lot of luck coming in for you. You could be tapping into your spiritual piggy bank and receiving that on the physical here soon. Because you had a lot of courage in combat when an earth sign was astral projecting to you to make you experience a lack of protection due to vanity. So you're good. Whoever this earth sign is. Necromancy. So they wanted to bring up old feelings. They were targeting you just to bring up some old feelings. But you survived, you passed, you're fine. So someone has to sit back in forgiveness, or someone's asking for your forgiveness, or they know that you have good luck because you already forgave this witch. You already forgave this person in the wintertime because you were never scared of them. There's a whole bunch of things where people were just like lying about shit, but everything's coming to light now because someone doesn't have the will to ascend due to the past, or due to what they experienced in the past, due to their choices in the past with Jupiter energy, immortality. That's what cost them a lot. Someone had to fall from grace, and they only found you so they could get back up on grace. They didn't have to stick with you, but yeah, in the fall, that's when that happened. Fall to spring, last fall to this spring, or whatever years this happened, that fall to that occurring spring was the time that they had to project to move forward for this rebirth. But they failed. They weren't supposed to astral project to you, but they were supposed to project, meaning motion forward or upward, however, motion outward to get to where they needed to be. But they're covered in chaos, and you weren't scared to leave them a fire sign for death, or for the end. You just like, well, if you're gonna be over here doing this shit, I can't be around you. Circle of light, clarity, and gold inverted. So someone knows why they can't come to you. Someone knows why all this war is happening, why they can't purify their energy, why they're being seen in a certain light. It's because you literally gave them the door of opportunity. Someone could even be messaging like a friend right now and being like, man, I wish so and so wasn't like this so that I could be here. And they're like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. They literally gave you everything that you needed, but you still chose not to do something, or you still chose to do something in a specific way. You chose to just be an asshole to them for no damn reason. But that truth is out. But this has been the Reading Collective. Thank you all so much for being here. For likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, whether energetic or financial, I truly appreciate love them all. If you're interested in the healing classes, the tarot classes, or the what else was there, or any other services that I have, be sure to email me. I will get to them at my soonest convenience. Obviously, I can't get to them now because the power is out. But when the power comes back on, I will get to them. But thank you all so much for the donations, likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all of them. If you need my email, my donation links to Dr. Malachi's Art books, or my website, they're all in the description. I appreciate love each and every one of you so much, tenfold and forever. Peace in the Lamb. It has been truly wonderful.